hydraulic press. Quick overview. The front of the press here with your air gauge, light curtains. Over here is your hydraulic pump, and note all the fitting connections. We're going to be disconnecting these fittings before we ship. We're going to mark everything, and then you just wrap everything off. Got fittings here, everything will be here, be disconnected. This is your main pump, motor, rotation, oil sight gauge, oil fill gauge, fill cap. Over here, you have your lines that go to the chiller. These again will be taken off before shipment. This is where the air comes into the machine. This air is for the A gate in the front. And over here is your main disconnect and the main wires that feed the panel. It's currently wired for 480 volts. We did have the motor rewound, so it'll accept 230 or 460, but you would have to do some wiring to change that over. Although there's three motors, you got the main motor, and then you have two motors in the chiller that would all have to be changed over, and then also the transformers inside of the control box. Over here is how you operate the machine. Main motor start. You have an auto control. That's in case if you're going to run this thing in continuous down the road. You have an inch control, which has a single hand operation for setup. And then you have the standard run control, which will select on. When we come over here, hit the palm buttons, press will come up. Hit a limit switch, which is mounted over here. Under this guard, there is a limit switch that can be adjusted. The way it's currently working without the load is that it's going to reverse on the limit switch. So as you walk back over here, you have your pressure control. This pressure control, you can vary the pressure that the press is going to be striking on. So right here, you're going to be around 400 tons, and then it's fully adjustable. So if it reaches the pressure or the limit switch, that's what it's going to reverse on. So typically on these machines, you're going to reverse on pressure. The way the press operates, you hold the two palm buttons down until the gate hits the limit switch. You reach the back limit switch, and when the ram comes back down, the gate opens back up. One more time. Okay, over here, if you want to set the tool up, you have the inch mode, which is supervisory controlled. Hit the palm button. Ram goes up, ram goes down. Turn the inch mode off, back into the run mode. If you break the light curtain, as the press is coming up, the ram will reverse. We added a light curtain for an extra level of safety. The way the light curtain works, if you break the beam as the gate is coming down, the gate will reverse and go back up. Also, if you break the beam as the ram is going up, the ram will retract in its home position. Just like that. You have a emergency stop button over here, and as soon as the press to be cycled is when it's depressed. total parts. Also in the control is an ejector button, which there is a spare hydraulic line in case if you ever put a automatic feed on here that will eject the part after it's